Facebook, what's going on? So just wanted to do a video this afternoon. Posted a video the other day about the HCG diet and the HCG cream and its effects that it had on testosterone. And so I got a few questions from people with regard to testosterone, how to manage testosterone. It's a real common problem in men especially. So this one will be directed mostly at the men in the group. Maintaining good testosterone levels is always important for women as well. But this one will be kind of more geared towards the men in the group. So I just wanted to touch on a couple topics about testosterone, maintaining good levels of testosterone, its benefits, why you want to do that, and kind of some of the things that have helped me to maintain good levels of testosterone. First and foremost is growing a beard. That's like number one key. If you want to have good testosterone, you must grow a beard. So that's the way it works. So testosterone, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. So it has a lot of important roles in your body. Again, it helps preserve bone density, helps you keep the right amount of red blood cells, helps determine your body fat, maintain a healthy sex drive, balance your mood, helps you put on muscle, burn fat, stay young, youthful. It's a great thing to make sure we're cognizant of and working to kind of maximize your testosterone levels. So in men, the testosterone starts to drop off. Typically it peaks when you're 20, and then it drops off about 10% every 10 years after that. So 10% at 30, 20% at 40, 30% lower at 50, 40% lower at 60, and so on. So making sure you're managing and maintaining healthy levels of testosterone are pretty important. And there are certain factors that can, again, help with increasing and maintaining good levels of testosterone. And there's things that will diminish and decrease that. So this is an issue I was kind of concerned about a couple years ago, and was starting to do some things that were moving my testosterone in the right direction. And so I wanted to get tested to see kind of where I was at. So with the pharmacy that we work with here local in Haley for the weight loss and other things, Luke offers some hormone testing. So I took advantage of getting my testosterone tested to see kind of where I was. And so pretty interesting results. Now again, at this time I'd been, taking an active role in losing weight, maintaining and trying to do things that would move my testosterone in the right direction. So again, I'll share my results from that test. Again, not to brag or anything on the testosterone results, but just to kind of help you recognize that when you're doing a lot of the right things, that it can move that number in a good direction pretty quickly and can help restore some of that stuff. So on a saliva test, males from 41 to 50, low range for the healthy is 40, high range is 70. Okay, and I came in at 118, so pretty high on the testosterone markers, right? So normal range is 40 to 70, and I came in at 118, so almost 3 times the normal level on the low end, almost double on the high end. So I was thrilled with the results of the test, and again, when you're trying to manage hormones and trying to maximize your health and longevity, it's really important, because hormones are how your body talks to it. It's how it communicates, right? It's how it knows what body functions to perform, what to do with the food you give it, what to do with the energy, your sleep, all those things. So maintaining good hormone levels is really important. So I was thrilled with the results on that test. And there's a few things that I was doing and continue to do to kind of help maintain higher levels of testosterone. And so just kind of wanted to go through some of the things I do. And so one of the things is I try to eliminate things that affect estrogen. And some of these things is a lot of body fat will continue to up your estrogen levels and lower your testosterone levels. So the more body fat you can get off, the more testosterone you're going to be able to produce and keep. And you got to look for things that are called xenoestrogens, okay? Things that make your estrogen levels rise. There's certain foods that are bad, like soy is very bad for testosterone because it increases estrogen so much. BPAs, the plastics, are also very bad. Parabens, phytates, and PCBs. So that's a lot of that plastic exposure, chemicals, fertilizers. Some of those things can have what's known as xenoestrogens, which really raise estrogen level and can really hurt your testosterone. So some of the weird places you can find some of this stuff is canned foods, packaged foods in plastics, toiletries, CDs, DVDs, if you have any of those left in your house, dental fillings, which are really hard to get rid of, but they can be very estrogen producing, and eyeglass lenses. So these are areas of these xenoestrogens, right? It can cause your body to produce more estrogen, lower testosterone. So some of the side effects of low testosterone: low libido, erectile dysfunction, your cognitive function will diminish, your bone density can go down, excessive fat accumulation, depression, lethargy, loss of muscle mass, loss of strength, increased risk for disease like osteoporosis and Alzheimer's, and a higher mortality rate. So things to kind of look for: decreased sex drive, depressed mood, erectile dysfunction, low energy, difficulty remembering things, lower sperm count, or excessive fat around your midsection. So these are kind of telltale signs that your testosterone is low. Okay. One of the main things you can do to help raise your testosterone levels is get more dietary fat, right? I know over the past years, fat's been kind of a thing that's like, oh, don't eat fat, don't eat fat, don't eat fat, causes cholesterol, causes all these other things. And cholesterol is something that your body needs in order to produce testosterone. So increasing healthy fats is a really important part of optimizing testosterone. So and this can come from olives, olive oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, avocados, butters from grass-fed cows only, grass-fed meats. And the reason you go for grass-fed is because the fats are different than grain-fed animals. Okay, the fats are more omega-3 and omega-6. But again, focus on quality over quantity. Raw nuts, especially macadamia and almond nuts. So again, a lot of people when they go keto just consume a lot of fats and maybe don't go after the right kind. So it's important that you go after the right kind of dietary fats to increase the testosterone. Again, olive oil, coconut oil, MCT oil, avocados, grass-fed butter, and grass-fed meats, and nuts and seeds like almonds and macadamias. Okay. So there's a few things you can do to increase your natural testosterone production. One of these is intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting has proven to be a way of increasing your body's natural testosterone. Sugars and glucose really affect your testosterone. So anything more than 70 grams of sugars or carbohydrates in a day can reduce your testosterone by as much as 25%. So intermittent fasting and eating more ketogenic can help maintain good building blocks for you to produce proper testosterone. Okay, so make sure you're increasing your healthy fats, but at the same time you're decreasing sugars, fructose from your diet. So fructose is like the sugar that comes from fruits. Now some's good, too much is bad, and in concentration is horrible. So like fruit juices, you might as well just be drinking sugar, okay? Again, cut back on grains and carbohydrates. That's going to help increase your testosterone production. What you do want to get as far as carbohydrates go is you want to get a lot of fiber in your diet. So plants that are very high in fiber, and those type of plants are great for being a delivery system for healthy fats. So like asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, celery, cucumbers, zucchinis, mushrooms, kohlrabi, leafy greens, lettuces, kale, spinach, bok choy. Great choices for healthy fibrous vegetables. But doesn't hurt to put a little bit of olive oil on them, coconut oil, MCT oil, grass-fed butter. It's a good delivery system for a healthy fat, but you want to get those vegetables with high fiber content. Okay, so when you're getting your carbohydrates, you're getting them from a good healthy source, and you're getting like again using that as a delivery system for healthy fats. Okay, working out, lifting weights is a great way. Resistance training is a great way of increasing testosterone, right? But so is like yoga, walking, hiking, those things that reduce your fight or flight response also have a good effect on increasing your available testosterone. Okay, so those are great exercises. Again, resistance training goes a long way with boosting that. Cutting out stress, we talked about that with the yoga. Again, taking a walk, yoga, meditation, working out gets rid of stress, spending time in nature, or talking to a trained therapist or coach can also be very therapeutic, right, with lowering stress levels. High stress, low testosterone. Okay, so sleep is huge, right? Make sure you're getting quality sleep. Sleep is a way of like weaponizing the body. So if your body's like, constantly run down and you're not getting quality sleep, you're never going to have the levels of, the hormones that you want, the testosterone that you need to be at your best. So vitamin D, getting plenty of sunlight, and typically in our climate, where we sit on the equator, we don't get enough sun exposure in the day to where you're going to want to really go out of your way to either get some sunshine every day, whether you spend time at lunch break, out in the sun. Like I like to eat my lunch outside, or eat my lunch really quick, and then I'll go outside and get some sunshine in my backyard, get some sun exposure, and just because the benefits of vitamin D. It's called a vitamin, but it's really a hormone, vitamin D. So other things, branched chain amino acids, so leucine, isoleucine, valine, super critical to help produce testosterone. Again, aid in weight loss. Grass-fed meats, wild fish, eggs, almonds, good sources of BCAAs. Zinc is also kind of a precursor for testosterone. So I supplement with a zinc magnesium every day, a ZMA from Now Sports. It's a pretty cheap supplement. It's like $14, $15 for 90 capsules. Typically it's 3 a day for men, 2 for women, but almost everybody's deficient in magnesium, zinc, but it plays a huge role in, again, having the building blocks for good hormones optimization. Ashwagandha, which is an adaptogenic herb, and ashwagandha has a huge effect on testosterone levels. I take a product from Jim Supplement Science. Jim's just an amazing guy, Jim Stepani. I love his stuff. He's a scientist with PhD, but the guy is jacked out of his mind, and it's because he builds products for himself and then sells them. But again, this has got fenugreek, which has a great response on testosterone. Ashwagandha, uricoma, these are great testosterone boosters and estrogen reducers. Okay. So this is a really good product called Alpha Gym. Again, pretty affordable, 180 capsules. This usually lasts me a couple months. I typically take 1 serving a day, which is like 3 to 4 capsules. And that, again, ashwagandha is really beneficial for maximizing testosterone reducing estrogen. It has a balancing effect on your body. Okay. Ginger is another one. Another supplement I use is one that's called Tonkat Ali. This is more for the libido side of things, but great product for that, as well as just boosting your testosterone. So again, Tonkat Ali. Always think of like Tong Lok and Muhammad Ali, right? Tonkat Ali. So that one's a noticeable difference. And then I do take high dose fish oil. Again, the omega-3s, the healthy fats. I do a product from Jim, Omega Jim, and I take 3 grams of fish oil every day. And again, that really helps provide some of those building blocks for testosterone, right? So you want to make sure you're getting something like that. I also supplement with exogenous ketones, which keeps blood sugar and glucose levels really low, because again, they have a direct effect on testosterone. So one of the reasons I think my readings were so good when I went and got my testosterone checked, again, had like teenage level testosterone when I got tested, because of things like supplementing with the ketones and some of the things that I do to kind of move the needle in that direction, right? When you're everybody's looking for like a silver bullet attack on things. They kind of want the magic pill that fixes everything. But I found in my life it's much more of a shotgun approach than a silver bullet, right? It's a lot of little things that when you do them correctly and do them in combination with each other, that's when you see good results. And so it's not just, changing your diet. It's not just taking 1 or 2 supplements. It's not just getting some exercise. It's not just lifting weights once in a while or watching the sugar once in a while. It's when you put these multiple faceted, this approach together, where you start to see a lot of the good results. And you have to be consistent with what you're doing, right? It's not, well, it took me 30 years to screw up my body, and I'm going to reverse that in a 7-day keto fast or 7-day trial or even a month, right? So, there needs to be a little bit of reality here with people. And if you want to improve your health, you've got to do the little things. You've got to be multiple faceted, and you've got to maintain that for a significant amount of time, right? You got to be consistent with what you are putting together. So again, losing extra weight, dramatic effect on weight loss, on testosterone. And again, those interested in the HCG, another really good booster for your testosterone is HCG. So if you have any questions about the HCG, the diet, or utilizing the hormone, please reach out to me. If you'd like a copy of the article, it's got most of this information in it. I'd love to send that to you. If you got questions about maintaining your testosterone, right? It's a pretty big deal for men. It's a pretty big deal for women, but I think supporting the men that you love, your husbands, your sons, it's great information for them to be able to maximize their productivity, self-esteem, their confidence, those kind of things that come with maintaining healthy levels of testosterone. So again, if you have any questions on this, if you want any of the information that I've shared with you today, or you just have a random question about how to maximize your testosterone, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you with some of this. If you'd like to try some of the keto supplements, I can get those to you, or give you a website where you can purchase those and give them a try. But again, please don't expect to reverse years and years of damage with, a couple servings of something. You've got to be able to put together a good shotgun approach, and again, be consistent with that over a certain period of time to see the results that you want. So again, look forward to helping you with any of your questions you've got. Hope everybody's healthy. Hope everybody's happy. Hope everybody's performing at their best. So again, if you got any questions, please reach out to me. I know this video is a little long, but when you're talking about improving your manhood, your testosterone, you know, your man juice, it's an important subject. We don't want to be turning into your man card too early. So please reach out to me, and if you got any questions. Love you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.